Paramashivoham. Om Nithyananda 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 Paramashivoham. Om
Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gagana Sadrisham Tattvamasyaadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalam Achalam Sarvadi Sakshi Bhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami. Nithyanandam, I offer my humble obeisance, my humble pranam at the divine lotus feet of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. And I welcome each and every one of you who is joining us from across the world, in different locations across the world, from different time zones, who are speaking different languages, and each and every one of you who is joining us right now from all the different social media platforms, including Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and YouTube as well. And each and every one of you who is all the KAILASAs across the world, and who are located in one of our thousands of KAILASA de facto spiritual embassies. And I welcome each and every one of you who is joining with us across the world, no matter what time zone you're in, for this digital experience with the divine. Many of us, from when we were young, we had a picture of what the year 2020 would look like. Maybe we imagined flying cars or rockets, or perhaps we imagined automated cars, robots that would constantly be with us. All of these were a part of our imagination, maybe when we were 9 or 10 years old. But today, when we saw the year 2020, when we experienced it for ourselves, all of us, I'm sure, were wondering, is this really what it is? And now, with our second day going into 2022, we are still seeing that the reality that we really wanted when we were young, the ambition that we had, has very dim hopes of happening. And perhaps many of us have even lost that hope. Now, through this Parashakti Akashic reading, Swamiji beautifully says that you are a possibility, you are a seed, you are not an end product. You're a seed and you're a possibility. You always have that possibility, and always the possibility inside of you can be awakened. And Swamiji guides us literally to awaken that possibility, to nurture that seed and to help it grow fertile, break through the seed, and then break through the ground and become a plant, then a sapling, then a tree. In this way, Swamiji has guided millions of us across the world and has ensured that we are maturing, not from our social morals or any kind of other superficial quality that society mandates for us, but from our very consciousness itself. And Swamiji has created this beautiful science of operating from the from being established on the consciousness in order to manifest our reality as we experience it today. During this Parashakti Akashic reading program, you can understand the divine revelations of Devi Parashakti as she manifested through the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagadguru Mahasannidhanam, His Divine
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being, Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become KAILAShians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
KAILASA is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. KAILASA is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity, withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness. We can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment science. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are. Because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. KAILASA is responsible to provide that to all human beings. KAILASA is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word KAILASA, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself, in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to KAILASA, it's okay. KAILASA can come to you. KAILASA coming to you is KAILASA.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. KAILASAs, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem.
I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you.
the whole planet can flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet Earth. We all have to coexist together.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you.
A look, a word, a touch. Power of initiation. Diksha is the direct transfer of spiritual energy by an enlightened being through look, word, or touch. The traditional Vedic book Navaratneshwara states, Sarvasamapi dikshanam muktihi phalamakhanditam avirodhat bhavantyeva prasangyastu bhuktayah. The main benefit of all initiations is moksha, enlightenment. As a side effect, health, wealth, leadership and well-being happen. And in Rudrayamala Tantra, Shiva says, Devi diksha vihinasya na siddhihi na cha sadgatihi tasmat sarva prayatnena guruna dikshito bhavet. The one who is not initiated does not attain liberation nor a better future. So by all efforts, one should get initiated by Guru. What is the science of initiation? Neuroscience has proved that the process of initiation floods the brain with energy. This is the superconscious energy of Kundalini, our own highest inner potential energy. As the Kundalini flows from the thalamus to the cortex, it sets up a powerful energy loop within the brain, which awakens the latent non-mechanical parts which we have never used before. With increasing levels of coherence, the whole brain comes alive, turning into a superconductor of conscious energies that heal, empower, transform our lives, bliss and fulfillment. Initiation creates high awareness, visualization, creativity. It also slows the aging process and improves the immune system. Kundalini awakening, healing experience, levitation, teleportation, materialization. Experience the power of initiation through a range of exclusive programs conducted at the ashram. Nithyananda Dhyanapitham, Nithyananda Nagar, Birdi, Bengaluru. Contact 97422 03311 82774 90091. Visit www.nithyananda.org.
Very unique and a powerful contribution of Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism to humanity.
So the first is the Shastra Pramana, the scriptural reference. Shastras are the authority, the scriptures of Hinduism. And they're the source scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. And each of these, they reveal the eternal, unchangeable truths which time tests and authenticates the science. Each of these Shaktis or sciences are taken from the Shastras and have the Shastra Pramana, the references from the scriptures, the source scriptures of Sanatana Hindu Dharma. The next is the Apta Pramana. Apta Pramana is the experience and results of the Aptas, or also known as the authorities of Hinduism. They are the Vedic rishis, the seers in science, the scientists who time tested and authenticated these extraordinary sciences. The next being Atma Pramana. Atma Pramana is accounts from Swamiji's very own life, the life of the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, where he himself has manifested to time test and authenticate his science through his own living. The next being Pratyaksha Pramana, where each of these sciences are established in a most foolproof manner with the latest possible technology available. The research is conducted and a scientific study is done. So most of these tests are directly done on Swamiji himself. And you all can see one such example here, but every power also has the Pratyaksha Pramana. Finally, it is gifted to all of us as Sakshi Pramana. So now let us all understand the power of body scanning, and we'll be going through the 4 aspects of evidences for the power of body scanning.
Actually, the power of body scanning is where we connect with Swamiji, and through the power of third eye, we connect with your body and we request the third eye to reveal whatever are the issues that are there in your body. So we will be able to see what is there inside your system, inside your body, the internal organs, or any diseases you have, disorders that you have. We will start seeing that and we'll be sharing that with you. So all you need to do is come to KAILASA's HDH Nithyananda YouTube channel, and in the YouTube channel, in the comment section, you can leave your consent.
And having said that, we just would like to remind all the viewers that this in no way remains an equivalent or alternative or substitute to any kind of medical diagnosis whatsoever. This is purely the manifestation of consciousness. Yes, we can see any issues that you have and we will be able to diagnose it and share it with you, but this does not remain an equivalent or an alternative or substitute to any kind of medical checkup, medical diagnosis, nothing of that sort. This is purely a conscious manifestation, and so hence we encourage and strongly advise each and every one of you to kindly consult with your physician before you follow any kind of solution that we share from the third eye, any suggestions that we share from the third eye. Please make sure to consult with your physician and only then follow it. Now let us see the Shastra Pramana for the power of body scanning.
Swadehe jagato vapi Sukshma sukshmatarani cha tatvani yani nilayam dhyatvante vyajyate para. Cognize deeply that from subtle to the subtlest constitutive principles of your whole body, the Swadeha, or of the whole universe, simultaneously consists of essential reality. They are being absorbed in the source cause Paramashiva. By the experience of such restful awareness, one becomes complete from all thoughts, and the supreme power, Parashakti, manifests.
Now the next is the Apta Pramana from the life of Terayar, a great Siddha. So, once a man who is suffering from a severe head infection, he goes to Agastya Maharishi. Agastya Maharishi is one of the great Saptarishis. So, he scans the man and reveals that there's a Teraya, a type of a frog sitting in the person's brain groove, and hence that infection has built up. Immediately, Agastya Maharishi commands one of his disciples to perform an open head surgery, and the disciple does so and successfully removes the frog out of the brain and completely cures that person of the headache, gaining the name Terayar. The next is the Atma Pramana. Atma Pramana is the experience and account from Swamiji's very own life.
Actually, before we enter into the Atma Pramana, I'm seeing a comment from Vikrant Wagji, who has commented saying he requests a body scanning for his sister but does not have a consent. We really apologize. Because we would be able to the science that Swamiji has taught us. Swamiji has taught us also the ethics of it, where we do not do the scanning unless the person is asking for it. Without their consent, we do not use this power. We do not manifest this power on them. So can we request if you could kindly get her consent, and if she wants, we can do it for her.
Yes, we also have Srinivas Ayya, and we also have Dr. Padmanabhan Gane. Yes, if any of you would like to have a body scanning, you can specifically mention that in the comment section saying yes, and you can share your consent with us so that we can go ahead and scan. Yes, Dr. Padmanabhan Ghane has asked for a body scanning. Sure, yeah, I will do the body scanning for you right away, as Ma Tattvapriya is explaining to us more about the Pramana.
Yes. So Ma Nithyananda is going to be chanting the Mahavakya Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham and doing the body scanning for Dr. Padmanabham Ghane. So as we were sharing, the Atma Pramana from Swamiji's own life. Actually, the Swamiji has demonstrated this like innumerable times. One such incident is where when the anti-Hindu elements poisoned Swamiji's body, and when that happened, and even when Swamiji actually had did a Leela where when Swamiji had fallen down from the horse, like there's a fracture that happened to Swamiji's hand, and at that time, what any other person, if they would have gotten, the whole body would have been unconscious. But Swamiji not only did not go to any unconsciousness, but throughout the time did not have pain. Swamiji literally demonstrated this, saying how pain is the life. And after that, for any of the, whether it was for the surgery of the hand or for the detoxing, the poisons that are injected inside his body, for everything, Swamiji used the power of body scanning and seeing inside him of what is required, what is needed, and Swamiji attended to it through that only. And only as a verification, so just to verify and just to get the opinion, only Swamiji went for the doctor. So this is just one Leela. Like this, there's so many Leelas. And today, Swamiji has given this power to millions across the globe. We can see so many millions of people manifesting this power. And now you are going to be experiencing this demonstration of the power. So let's get ready. So now Ma Nithyananda is doing the scanning for Dr. Padma. Seeing the comment, just a name and the comment that you have posted. We don't even get to see you, how you look like, or where you're from, or know your background, nothing. But this power is so powerful. Or when we just pray to Swamiji and connect, just request the third eye, it will reveal what is happening inside your body. And Swamiji, this is just one of the 463 powers that Paramashiva has mentioned in the Vedagamas that Swamiji is reviving.
Actually, Padmanabhamaya, just I saw something quite interesting, because physically in your body, there are not many issues, but I'm seeing certain deficiencies happening, and you usually have one particular hormone, like a hormonal imbalance, which is creating one set of like chain reaction in your system. So the first thing that I'm seeing is, if you notice, there will be a lot of restlessness recently in your thinking. You'll not be able to focus, like not even for 5 minutes, you will be able to focus on something. There'll be some disturbance that's always happening in your body. And I'm also seeing that there's increased frequent hair fall which is happening. And the third thing that I saw is here, your stomach. I'm seeing like you'll have your stomach will be like swollen and little bit. It is quite heavy, because I'm seeing lot of acidity, heat, and I'm seeing ulcer formation which is happening, which is triggering like so much of frustration, or so much of unsettled feeling with the occurrences around you which is happening. So let's say any situation which is taking time, generally it will tend to trigger you or agitate you, so that you can make some decisions fast. So this is one thing mainly I'm seeing. But more than that, what I saw here is this hormonal imbalance in your system. Because of that hormonal imbalance, your body is continuously going through some change. It's not adapting and not settling down. So let's say suddenly your hormone is in a high, and then suddenly in a low, and physically it may not impact you much, but psychologically, the way you carry about yourself, the way you perceive about life, both are getting impacted. So this is one thing that I saw. And I also saw one particular detail. I would like to scan that again and then share it with you. Aya.
And also Dr. Padmanabham Gandhi, one other detail I saw was on your right thigh, you have a birthmark. And actually, if when a very deep completion happens in you, that completion would reveal to you some memories from the past, from your last birth, where you will actually, when you ask in the Akashic, after a deep completion, a completion process that is needed to happen with your childhood memories. There are some painful incidents that have happened in your childhood, which is literally dictating your life right now, which you may consciously not be remembering about continuously, but that is the underlying thinking. But that which happened around the age of 4, and that memories are there inside you, and when that incidents get completed inside you, and when you get a complete feeling about your parents, when the completion happens with your parents, and then when you ask in the Akashic reading, there will be a revelation about your past, and meaning your past birth, then you will see a linking between the birthmark. There is a birthmark that you can acknowledge this in the comment section if you're able to relate with it. There is a birthmark on your right thigh. Actually, it's more like thigh and knee. I'm seeing both, like right side, the thigh and knee, both are appearing. So there is a birthmark over there, and when the previous birth's memory is revealed, you'll be able to relate with why you have that mark. This is one detail that got revealed.
So, and Padmanabhanaya, one more thing that I saw is the food that you're consuming is not good for your system. There is a lot of indigestion, gastritis, mainly I'm seeing that stomach area and the gut region has issues. One more thing just to highlight to you here, your blood pressure, and there is one blood sugar level, there's a fluctuation in it. And especially your blood pressure level, you have to be aware of it before it increases into an issue. So you just have to be more aware of that here. And also in the last few days, you've been consuming the food that you've been eating is not suitable for your body. There's no proper timings maintained. So the digestion is not happening. Your body is not getting used to it. So there's a lot of gas and formation which is happening, which is harming your system. This is what I saw here. And you can get back to us in the comment section. And one main thing I saw is you have to detoxify your system a lot. There's a lot of toxin buildup. Because there's a lot of toxin buildup, there's calcification, and that's happening. And even your internal organs are being affected by the toxins. Some food intake of yours, which is not organic, which is not healthy. So you can share with us if you're able to relate to it. Yeah.
Yes, we request if you can just leave a comment again saying what all you were able to relate to the scanning. How much you understood, or even if you have some doubts, you have some questions, you can go ahead and leave a comment there.
Yes, and now in the interest of time, we all will be moving for the further segments. And we also have a lot of celebrations coming up in the temple, and today we have a lot of special events as well. So you all can stay tuned with us, and today marking the occasion of the 45th Nithyanandotsavam celebrations. We have a lot of celebrations which are coming up. So we request all of you to stay tuned with us, and we will be right back with you all after a short break. We'll be moving on to the further segments of today's program, preparing ourselves for the celebrations. So anyone that wants to, you all can leave your comments, share with us about how you are experiencing it. And Dr. Padmanabham Ganeyaya, we also request you to share with us your experience of this, if you were able to relate with the body scanning.
And also we request everybody, we invite all of you that are watching us live join us tomorrow for a very, very grand celebration of Jayanti, the 45th Jayanti, according to the Gregorian calendar for Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. So we request everybody to join, and we are going to be having the celebrations both in the morning as well as in the evening. And evening, 8 p.m. Indian Standard Time, we will be having the special blessings from Swamiji. So we request everybody to join us live for tomorrow's special celebrations. Of course, today also we are going to be having celebrations. We are having the Nithyananda celebrations that has been going on like for almost from December 19th. The celebrations have been continuously going on. So now with this, we're now going to be moving to the next segment after a short break.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being, Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become KAILAShians.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
KAILASA is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. You will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response alive response for life continuously. KAILASA is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. Withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness, we can support you, aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. KAILASA is responsible to provide that to all human beings. KAILASA is the totality of the knowledge I received from my gurus and practice manifested in my life, perfected by teaching millions of people from all cultures, time zones, backgrounds, genders, nationality, race, from every creed. So this absolutely perfected knowledge available to you, served to you in your home, without even you moving out of your couch, free of cost. What I mean by the word KAILASA, listen intensely. Enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. If you cannot come to KAILASA, it's okay. KAILASA can come to you. KAILASA coming to you is KAILASA.
I will revive Hinduism. I am a Hindu revivalist, not by any revolution, but by evolution. And setting model communities. KAILASAs, enlightenment ecosystems, Sarvanya Pitas all over the world.
All powerful cognition, knowledge, only when you live, power manifestation and possibilities manifestation happens. This is a fundamental truth.
Hinduism cannot live exclusively as one sampradaya. No. All sampradayas of Hinduism is an ecosystem. So don't keep quiet thinking that if one sampradaya is attacked, only that sampradaya is going to be affected. All of us are ecosystem.
I invite all of you to get involved and enjoy Hinduism by the principle of Dharmo Rakshati Rakshitaha. When you protect Dharma, Dharma protects you.
We will make the whole planet flourish spiritually. The spiritual prosperity will happen to the whole planet. We all have to coexist together.
Just be alive for next 3 years. Don't die within next 3 years. Just don't die within next 3 years. Be alive. Somehow be alive. I'm working sincerely. I will reach you somehow. Somehow I will reach you. It's my commitment to humanity. Just don't die within next 3 years. I will reach you wherever you are, whichever corner of the world you may be. I will reach you with enlightenment. You manifesting the space, state, powers, being Paramashivoham. It is possible, and it is possible for you. Paramashivoham will reach you with enlightenment science. I know he is going to do the job. Just be alive for next 3 years. Nothing else.
We get you health. We get you ability to build beautiful relationships in your life. We get you direct spiritual support, and we make sure you become wealthy. We won't stop giving you just good life. We will literally not stop till you live enlightened life. Manifesting the state of Paramashiva, space of Paramashiva, powers of Paramashiva, being of Paramashiva. Whole world should become KAILASian.
I want the whole world to know Hindus have something great to contribute to the world. We have something great to contribute to the world. Let us do that.
KAILASA is proper customized spiritual service helping you to identify your root patterns of suffering. We have perfected the science of helping every individual from every cultural, religious, nationality background. will have lowest reactionary assumptions, highest awakened response, alive response for life continuously. KAILASA is enlightenment ecosystem, literally enlightenment itself in your own home, wherever you are. Proper customized spiritual service helping you to complete with your life negativity. Withdrawal from life, self-hatred, self-denial, self-doubt, so much of tiredness, laziness, we can support you aligning your diet, your attitude, your aptitude, your understanding about life. We can help you with everything. If you are interested in enlightenment, we will immediately bring this to you. If you are not interested, we will explain the whole science, inspire you and make you interested in enlightenment time. We need to cater this enlightenment science to the whole world wherever they are, because enlightenment is the birthright of all human beings. KAILASA is responsible to provide that to all human beings. KAILASA is the totality of the knowledge I received from my Guru.
Nithyanandam, welcome back to all of the viewers as we are now going to be seeing the revelations of Devi Parashakti, the solution that she has given for feeling stuck. And it's always so beautiful and so wonderful to see all of the various different comments, the people who are asking, requesting for a body scan. Once again, if you did not receive a body scan, perhaps there was a time constraint and we could not get to you this time, please do come back to at 4:30 p.m. Indian Standard Time tomorrow, and you would be able to receive a body scan, perhaps ask any questions that you might have, and you'll be able to ask once again for this body scan. And it's always so wonderful to see every single one who is able to relate with what the Bala Sant has revealed, has also been able to give insight into their deeper into their lives, and also give a spiritual solution, which is what definitely we need during this time as we are going through what we are going through right now. Now, let us understand, Devi Parashakti has given us a solution for feeling stuck. Many of us are feeling stuck in many different aspects of our lives, whether it is wealth, health, relationships, whether it is our careers, in so many different aspects, just feeling like you don't know where to go from here. You're not sure which direction, you're unsure because of the amount of incompletions inside of us, bearing us down and not allowing us to move forward. Swamiji beautifully tells we're just living our past again and again and continuously in this vicious cycle, which is ultimately not allowing us to live the future that we want. Now, in this Devi Parashakti reading, she has given us a solution for feeling stuck. So now let us watch that video.
Meditate on Navagrahas. They will remove your feelings stuck. Listen feeling stuck in the life is due to pralaya. Everyone all over the world is feeling stuck in the life. Meditate on Navagrahas. Connect with Navagrahas. Pray to Navagrahas. You will be free from this suffering of feeling stuck and insecurity. Om. Om.
And deeply internalize this for each and every one of us to apply this in our lives. People feeling stuck, whether in health or wealth, career, life or relationships, spirituality, in power manifestation, wherever you are feeling stuck, it is because of the pralaya. The pralaya gives you the delusion, the wrong direction, makes you feel stuck. Meditate, connect and pray to the Navagrahas. You will be free from the suffering of feeling stuck and insecurity. Devi Parashakti answers, Tathastu, meditate on the Navagrahas. They will remove your feeling stuck. Listen, feeling stuck in life is due to the pralaya. Everyone all over the world is stuck in life, and meditate on the Navagrahas. Connect with the Navagrahas. Pray to the Navagrahas. You will be free from the suffering of feeling stuck and insecurity. Everyone connected, sitting all over the world. Listen. I am seeing continuously everywhere people feeling stuck, whether in health, wealth, relationships, life, spirituality, power manifestation. Wherever you are stuck, it is because of the pralaya. The pralaya gives you the delusion, the wrong direction, and makes you feel stuck. This pralaya will make you feel your very room like a prison. The power of this pralaya will break your mind. It'll crush your being to the extent that you will feel your very room like a prison. The only way to destroy this, connecting with the Navagrahas, meditating on the Navagrahas, and be connected to Navagrahanayaki Parameshwari. Take the Atmalinga, keep in your Sahasrara Chakra, and meditate on the Navagrahas, who are the manifestation of Paramashakti and Parameshwari. Connect yourself with the Navagrahas now, and all the grievances will leave. The powers of the Navagrahas will manifest in the form of the sound of this Navagraha Suktam. Devi Parashakti continues, Annai Parameshwari Parashakti Paramashakti Navagrahanayaki will manifest in all of you for the great grace of Navagrahas to overflow in all of you. She will do good grace. I am bestowing with good grace, overflowing in Shivamaya. Mother Parashakti in the form of the Navagrahas, overflowing as the great grace that does good to the world, doing good to all of you, destroying all bad. Mother, I am bestowing with great grace as Sarva Mangala Mai, Sarva Mangala Swarupini, clearing all the Grahadoshas, entering your being in the form of Navagraha Suktam, and doing all goodness, freeing all of you from Maya and Pralaya. I am giving goodness, I am bestowing with Jnana Shakti, Navagraha Suktam Avadharaya. So now, having understood this solution from Devi Parashakti, let us start from the beginning and understand our world as it is today, and then understand the solutions with Devi Parashakti is providing for what we are going through right now. We're going to be taking a look at the evidences that shows that we're not alone when we are feeling stuck. It's many people all over the world, whether it is increased divorce rate, decreased pregnancy, loss of jobs, even the rate of suicide and the risk of suicide increasing, and even the job market and real estate market going down. In so many different ways, there have been different kinds of people who are feeling stuck and obstacles in the path as we are moving forward. For example, a BBC article had published with the title, Why the Pandemic is Causing Spikes in Breakups and Divorces. And in this, it says the divorce rates are increased around the world, and relationship experts. Sorry, if we can go to the previous slide. Yes. And relationship experts warn the pandemic-induced breakup curve may not have peaked yet. And they also say that there's an increase in mental health problems linked to the pandemic, and that is playing the role in breakups and divorces. It's also showing us a graph of the way that compared to 2019, the divorce rates and the divorce agreements and settlements are happening at a higher rate, an increasing rate, with a significant difference compared from 2019 to 2021. And leading British law firms, Stewart's, logged a 122% increase in inquiries about divorce between July and October compared with the same period last year. And last year, of course, now being in 2020. And there was a spike in search for online advice, 34% increase in the sale of basic divorce agreement. So with these numbers, you can really tell that there are significant effects of mental health on the ongoing divorce rates and the even the searches for divorce agreements online that people are doing. And many people are facing right now. So why exactly is this happening? Why are we facing? Why does, first of all, mental health even affect divorce, and why does it result in an increase of divorce rate? One of the relationship experts believe that strong couples that weren't facing problems before the pandemic and avoided major shifts in households that health or dynamics may have also been susceptible to breakups. And this is because the pandemic has taken away well-established routines that offer comfort, stability, and rhythm. And this is really an indicator towards what causes the instability, what causes the decline in mental health. And that is exactly comfort, stability, and rhythm. When we feel that, when we have that comfort and we have that stability and rhythm before, in the pre-pandemic, we would have enjoyed a healthy and happy relationships. But as it is completely broken now, many of us are just staying at home, working from home, and there are extremely unsure measures and unsure factors in every direction that we see. There is an increase in divorce rate. It does put more pressure on our relationships, and we're seeing that in the numbers as well. In addition, languishing is another COVID buzzword as people feel stuck in the waning days of the pandemic. This is an article from People that they have also taken experts from the New York Times and several other sources where they have come up with this or where they have presented this problem of languishing that many people are facing right now. So let's take a look at what is languishing and why it's a concern for every one of us. Languishing, as defined by Wharton School professor at the University of Pennsylvania and one TED Talk host, said that languishing is a neglected middle child of mental health. It's a void between depression and flourishing, and the absence of well-being. And you don't have the symptoms of mental illness, but you're not the picture of mental health either. And you're not functioning at full capacity. And in another paper from 2003, Keyes said that languishing is more prevalent than major depressive disorder, and those suffering from it are devoid of positive emotion towards life, and it is not functioning well either psychologically or socially, and has not been depressed during the past year. And in addition, he says that the languishers are neither mentally ill nor they're mentally healthy. So they're in this purgatory between a flourishing, a successive mood and a happy mood and a depression. And there are more people in this middle ground than there are in either side. But they have a risk of falling more and more into depression. And especially during the COVID pandemic that we have experienced, and as well, we can say more different kinds of variants of COVID, different kinds of flus and viruses taking advantage of an already weak health institution around the world, all of this is increasing the way that we are facing depression, we are facing stress or increased anxiety in our lives. And the risk of people who are going from the middle ground of languishing to depression is even more. Now, with all of this going on, it is actually our responsibility to ensure that we are addressing this in a very, very serious and concerned way. Now, let us understand the solution that Devi Parashakti has given us to meditate on the Navagrahas. Yes, so here are 12 science-based benefits of meditation and that are published in various different magazines and especially in Healthline. One is that it reduces stress, it controls anxiety, it promotes emotional health, it enhances self-awareness, it lengthens attention span, it may reduce age-related memory loss, it can generate kindness, it may help fight addictions, it'll improve sleep, it helps controls pain, and it can decrease blood pressure. And also, it is available anywhere. So you can always meditate and you can always bring yourself back into a very deep meditative space in order to center yourself, in order to find solutions for the problems that you might be facing in your life. Another study by Cambridge University reiterates the necessity of meditation, especially during a crisis such as what we are going through right now. And you can see the report from Cambridge University here as well. The next slide, please. And Devi Parashakti has given not only just meditation and spirituality, of course, as a solution, but also the Navagrahas. Navagrahas are the solution that we can seek to in order for the solution, or in order to gain the solution in our lives for whatever we're feeling on. And the Navagrahas are exactly Surya, Chandra, Mangala, Buddha, Guru, Shukra, Shani, Rahu, and Ketu. And every graha works for our enlightenment. And here's a little bit of an introduction to every graha. The first is Aditya, or the sun, who promotes strength and courage, health and prosperity, and relief from chronic disorders. He is worshipped in the Suryanar Kovil. And the next is Chandra, or the moon, who is immensely beneficial for mental peace and charming personality. And he's also excellent, bringing excellent control over emotions and keeping your inner space in coolness. The next is Mars, or Angarakan. Yes, the next slide, please. Who is a protector of Dharma, and he controls the muscular system and the circulatory system in all of us. He is worshipped in the Vaidishwaran Kovil. The next is Buddha, or Mercury, and he is the planet of relief from diseases related with nervous system and bodily functions, and he grants wisdom and gives commercial success and growth. And as well, he is worshipped in the Tirunallar temple. And the most gravitating, most influential planet is Guru, or Jupiter, who is the master of all the grahas, and he is worshipped in the Apatsayeshwar temple in Alangudi, Tamil Nadu, and as well Shukra, who is Venus, and he symbolizes love and passion, and he is a giver of wealth, fortune, and luxury living, if positioned well in one's horoscope as well. And he is worshipped in the Agnishwara temple in Kanjunur. And the next is Shani, or Saturn. He is an instrumental in reducing the intensity of hardship caused by adversities. Then we have Rahu, who is the demon's head, who is worshipped in the Tirunakeshwaran temple. And when Rahu is affected, one faces several miseries and obstacles in the way of success. And Ketu is represented by the demon's tail and is representation of a karmic collection, both good and bad, spiritual and supernatural influences. And now there are several different evidences that show that our human brain is affected by planets, and planets affect electromagnetic waves. That is actually scientifically proven. Brain waves are also a form of electromagnetic waves, and hence they are affected with the change in position of the planets. So let us take a look at the research that they have provided. So in March of 1951, an American radio engineer, John H. Nelson, discovered that there was a difference when seeing the effect of planets on radio waves. And there was a difference in different positions of planets, in different angles of the planets, and so on and so forth. But many of you might be asking, what do radio waves have to do with humans? Radio waves are a type of electromagnetic wave. And in ourselves, in our human brain, we also emit a type of electromagnetic wave, which is called brain waves. And they are measured with the electroencephalogram. And both radio waves and brain waves are a form of electromagnetic waves, as I had said. And of course, while brain waves are weaker and are a more subtle form of electromagnetic waves, they do still record the differences by the different planets. And if certain positions and if there are certain positions of different planets, that is going to have a different effect on the radio waves and as well on the brain waves. So that is showing us how there is a significant difference, a significant change of planetary position on our brain waves, which can definitely affect our mood, our functioning, and our entire grasp, our entire context of reality itself. Another way that the planets affect our brain is through the solar activity. Revolving planets orchestrate solar activity and geomagnetism. And it is observed that the magnetic field of the Earth changes daily and seasonally with just this solar activity. So when planets affect the solar activity, and the solar activity changes the Earth's magnetism and the magnetic field of the Earth, that does have an effect on our brain. The activity of our brain waves is also recorded to change along with the solar activity of the sun as well, that affects the Earth's magnetic field. And this is shown in many research to have direct impact on the development of a fetus and the development as a fetus is growing, as a brain is growing, and even after we are born throughout our lives. The Earth's magnetic field changes regularly, thereby affecting magnetic compounds in the cerebellum. The cerebellum is a part of a brain, and at different stages of brain development, it is affecting us in different ways. And this means that different personality traits for these developments can be marked and can be tracked throughout one's life. And also different personality traits similar personality traits are there for people who are developing in similar times and similar locations. And this was research conducted by Dr. Harold S. Burry, who was a professor of anatomy at Yale's Medical School, and who also had been researching the complex magnetic field and how it establishes the pattern of human brain at birth, but also regulates and controls it through the life. And now that we have established how the different planets around us are affecting our brain in some way or form and affecting our lives, our functionalities, now let us understand the great truths from Swamiji himself, the deeper insights on how we can empower our consciousness in order to be able to align us towards what the Navagrahas are showing us, are guiding us in our path towards enlightenment. The Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism says, The moment the consciousness enters the body, the energy level of the cosmos at the time of birth gets printed in that consciousness. Your inner space gets a print of the cosmic energy level and the position of the 9 major energy centers in the solar system. The astrological planets are not only astronomical, they are energies. A particular energy of push and pull exists between them, and the different energy positions clearly decide their cosmic energy level during the time of birth. Based on that, Jyotisha will be able to predict the course of life. Understand that not exact incidences because you have freedom. You do have the freedom to sit, to stand, to do what you want, but the course of your life will be decided by these 9 planets. Astrology manifested in the inner space of the rishis, the ancient sages, and these yogis and enlightened beings were able to see beyond the realms of names and forms, and they could feel and express the subtle reality that exists behind the cosmic phenomenon. As such, they perceived the primal powers of cosmic intelligence in the planets and the stars, and worshiped the cosmic powers within themselves as powers of their own being. And by concentrating intensely on the sun and other planets, they understood the movement of life force in their body. And by meditating on the life force, they also came to understand the movement of the sun and the planets in the heavens. Through this technique called samyama, they could unravel the secrets of the universe, and they brought down their understanding into a system of Vedic science, which became known as Jyotisha, the science of light. In the major course of life, if you will get enlightened or not can be predicted. Principles can be predicted, but not policies. Having an idea about your horoscope will give you the intelligence to accept in your life, and it also give you the intelligence to take decisions and give you the acceptance to bear the inevitable things. According to Swamiji guides that a seeker should have a basic knowledge about their horoscope. Swamiji also guides us very deeply that the basic misinterpretation of grahas, which all human beings have, is that some grahas do good for us and some do bad. And for example, people are afraid of the Shani transition and the Rahu effect. And people believe that Shukra will do good in life and bring wealth. But Swamiji said that based on the basis of all of our grahas is ultimately to lead us, the human beings, individually towards Paramashivoham, the ultimate enlightenment experience. If a person is suffering from a pattern long enough, the grahas intervene and give life situations where he is forced to break the pattern and move towards Paramashivoham. Swamiji said that Shani, Rahu, Ketu makes one accountable for the smooth flow of the law of the cosmos. And Shukra will shower you but rule you through fear, and Buddha will make you Buddha will intensify the effect of the graha in which he joins. And that's why when we listen to our guru, none of the grahas will have the effect, because he is taking control of us. He is taking us to Paramashivoham in a sweet way. As long as we are integrated to him and grahas, the grahas will not have an effect. And Swamiji shared that if we are stuck in a pattern for a long time, unable to break it because of non-listening space, then at that time, the grahas will handle us. And this is the guidance that Swamiji has given each and every one of us, that we can be humble to the grahas, aligned to the grahas, and ultimately they will lead us towards enlightenment and help us every step of the way. And ultimately, the guru, Swamiji, who is manifested in our lives, can help us ensure that all the grahas do not have any painful effect on us, but we are working in an alignment with the whole cosmos towards our ultimate goal. So with this, we'll now be moving on into the next events of today's program, as we are celebrating the Nithyanandotsav, and we will be moving on And concluding this program and concluding the program, I hope that each and every one of you understood the effects of the Navagrahas, how Navagrahas can be a solution for each and every one of us in our daily lives, just through praying and connecting to the Navagrahas and following the words of what Devi Parashakti has guided. With this, we'll now be concluding this segment with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Bhagavantam Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam.